Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers. In this one, talking about some things for the 49ers. It's been a while that I talked about that, and I'll begin to that in a second. Dee Ford, Raheem Mostert being the fastest player running the ball. Stuff to catch up on the 49ers because it's been a second that I posted the video on YouTube. Hope you guys did miss me. I definitely missed you guys. I kind of needed a break from all this 49er talk. It's been, a while that I've gotten a long hiatus from doing YouTube videos. Always love talking about the 49ers, and I think this little break will definitely help. A lot of things are coming up for the NFL offseason programs. You got free agency coming up. You got the draft, training camp, OTAs. I'm pretty sure, assuming that everything goes back to normal, then we can have as much of a normal offseason as much as possible. Not like last year where everything was pretty much rushed into a regular season play. Glad to see you guys back, and I hope you guys are glad to see me back. Good to be back on YouTube after being gone for about a week. But anyways, let's just get this video started. But before I do, as always, please like and subscribe. That's going to definitely help me out a lot. Click that bell notification to get notified of future videos. Share the channel, share this content with fellow Niner faithfuls. Let's get this started. 49ers stuff going on, catching up on the team. Been a while since I posted my last video. First off, I want to talk about Raheem Mostert. I saw an interesting article. I'm pretty sure you guys saw it by now that he is one of the fastest ball carriers in the NFL, clocking in at about 23, 24 miles per hour. You know what? That's really fast right there. Cars go like that in a school zone, but if he could do that in a football field, that's really impressive. For me, when I watch Raheem, he doesn't really seem like the fastest guy. Well, he kind of does, but I don't think he's like the quickest like Deebo Samuel on the field. But, he could just get to the tackles. He can run and shoot real quickly. And I saw some plays from 2020 when he was limited time playing before injury. He had the game against the Cardinals, the Jets. He just ran off a 70-plus yard touchdown. I thought that was very impressive. He's a very invaluable part to the 49er offense. You got to remember a couple years ago when Raheem was on the team, he was just a third-string running back, I think behind Jared McKinnon, who was injured, and Matt Breida. But now he's the number one running back for the 49ers. He has a great supporting cast with Jeff Wilson Jr., maybe Tevin Coleman if he's back on the team. I think JaMycal Hasty should be back as well. Kyle Juszczyk if he's back as well. I mean, there's a lot of impending free agents if you haven't noticed already, but Mostert, the number one guy, I believe if he stays healthy as much as he can, he'll have that awesome season. Assuming that he could be the nice ball carrier for the 49ers all season in 2021, he could rush for over 1,000 yards, and we don't really see 49er running backs rushing for 1,000 yards minus Frank Gore. With Kyle Shanahan's system, it's just not going to happen too much because everybody's going to take their turn. Everybody's going to try to stay as healthy as much as they can, not overuse guys like, the teams. They're just going to go running back by committee, and I'm in full support of that. I think it's been really successful when everybody's healthy, and I still am bizarre why the 49ers were struggling with injuries in the running back position in particular, because we've had 4 of them and all 4 have gotten injured some way, shape, and form. So that's just really bizarre in my opinion. I believe he will be a great running back for the 49ers in 2021, assuming that he can come back from his injury. He's had quite a bit in 2020, but that's just the theme for the team right now, and I'm pretty sure they're working on that during the offseason. Let's talk about Dee Ford. This is probably the most interesting case in the offseason for the 49ers because I know they kind of want to cut him, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I love me some Dee Ford. I'm a big fan of his. When they traded him from Kansas City to him and get that big contract, it was a little bit concerning because of the injury history, but if you talk about the man, the Pro Bowler guy that he can be, a great deal, to be honest with you. But you look at it years later, it's not really looking good for John Lynch and company because he hasn't been able to stay on the field at all. He's more of a part-time player. I mean, for a guy that's getting, like $87 million, not being able to be on the field, that is just really, really disappointing. And right now, I think he's having a career-threatening back injury. I mean, it's not really saying that from the news media, but from my eyes, from looking at all the news sources from Lynch himself, it does not look good at all. He said he might not even be ready for 2021. When you're talking about that, he might not even play any football anymore, which is just sucks right there because I'm still a big fan of his. Chiefs, they kind of fleeced us, definitely. They made a great swap from Dee Ford to Frank Clark. They haven't regretted that decision at all, but Lynch, I'm pretty sure this is the one he'd like to take back, definitely. It is what it is. 49ers, they got to stop taking a lot of chances on injured players. They've done that quite a bit, especially during the draft with Ford, Quan Alexander. Love those guys, but they just can't stay healthy, and that's the big problem right there. Bill Parcells always says the best ability is availability, and the 49ers, they don't really have a lot of available players to play for them 2020, and hopefully 2021 they can do a better due diligence on getting players that are a little bit more healthy, a little bit less injury concern. That's really what they got to approach right now. I think with this Dee Ford debacle, essentially what you want to call it, they're going to be taking less chances on injured players and going for as much healthy players as they can. They really got to work on that because that's a big problem right there, and you don't want to be derailed a season where you have a lot of potential, you have great talent, you have a great coaching staff, but you just can't put it together because you just don't have players to play, and that's what 2020 was pretty much the big theme about. Great team, great on paper. They could be any team, but you can't stay healthy. You don't have players, then you're gonna have a season like 6-10, all the way from a Super Bowl appearance to a 6-10 season. That's not what we want, and I'm pretty sure that's not what the 49er organization wants from their team. The fans, it is torturous to watch a battered team play football. It just sucks right there. But anyways, Ford, I wish him the best of luck. I wish he can play in 2021. I'm still holding a little bit of hope. I mean, the obvious thing would be to cut him, but that's not really easy right there from all accounts that he has to pass a physical, and I don't know if he's even going to be passing that at all. So they might have to just keep him essentially for 2021. If he can stay healthy, if he can get healthy and play 2021, that's the best case scenario, even though it's just a part-time play right now. But if he can't get on the field at all, then it's pretty much a wasted roster spot, to be honest with you. We can be giving it to another edge rusher, whether it's in free agency or the draft, something like that. Just anybody that can just be on the field and play football, because having Ford on the sidelines, that's not helping at all, and that's a wasted roster spot for the 49ers. I'm hoping everything can be okay with him, even if he doesn't play football anymore. I hope he's back and everything else is okay with him. That's all I can pretty much hope for the rest of his career, whether it's in the NFL or in life. There you go, you guys. Don't really have anything else to say. I mean, just looking at Raheem Mostert, I think he's going to be a big focal point of the offense in 2021. The running game is going to be essential, but the offensive line has to really show up. Ford, been a disappointment in San Francisco, but when he's on the field, he's an absolute beast with Nick Bosa, but just can't get it together in terms of injuries, and that's just really what is really hampering the 49ers, and Ford himself is the injuries. Please let me know what you guys think about the 49ers so far. Are they in good condition for 2021? Are they ready to make a Super Bowl run? I like what you guys are saying in the comments below. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. That's going to help me out a lot. I'll be catching you guys up maybe on a Wednesday, maybe on a Thursday. I'll see then, but I'll let you know stuff that I have going on outside of YouTube. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Go Niners all day.